Hey guys, this is Alex from 4C Trading, and today we are actually on Monero chart, right? We are on Poloniex exchange, and there is one difference why we are here, because actually on Monero, Poloniex has a much bigger history than Binance does. But if you wish to trade it on Binance, it's still pretty much the same price. It's maybe be, a difference of like $1, $2, but it shouldn't be that much of a difference because Monero is an old coin, is a pretty high liquidity coin, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these scalping traders have their bots on, right? That they just trade these little differences. They sell on one exchange, buy on another exchange, and just make a couple of cents on every trade, right? So that's basically their idea. So I don't think the price difference is going to be that major, right? But yes, Poloniex has a pretty good history in Monero, and Monero has done a lot in the past. So now you can see why I'm doing this video, right? So the first reason definitely is we've gained this area quite nicely that we've made a while back, and we probably made it around, we traded Monero during the streams a lot, right? So I'm thinking this area was made a while back, and you can see that we just beautiful gained area, right? And we just started moving, reacting from it and moving upwards, right? So this is one of the main reasons why I'm making it. And right now, we have potential of hitting some high profit takes, right? So this is why I'm going to be trading Monero right now, because, we could be seeing some really high profit takes. And from this standpoint, even if we take it all the way to up here, you can see 60 or maybe even potential of 100%, or, if it goes past that, even more, right? So we'll be checking out some of the most important areas right now. So, First, right, let's just analyze this little bit right here. So if you look at it right from right here, you can see, essentially speaking, I could have made a big chunky area here, a really big chunker, because you can see this is one of the most important areas on the chart that we have just gained. But this one was made on a lower time frame due to the fact that if I made it like this, we couldn't really help much about it. There's much gaps between those places, right? So what we would do, even if we go for a trade right now, right, the first profit take is definitely going to be located up here already, right? And this is not as bad as it seems, because right now it seems like we already hit this profit take, or we're going to hit it quite soon, right? But we're actually going to be buying or getting into trade on a pullback, so that's going to be all okay, right? And for the people, again, who's going to say that they don't see the prices, right, you can see the prices all to the right side of my screen. You can see here, and I'm going to say the box is about 165 to 176, right? Sorry, 167, right? And then we got another area right here, and this is probably gonna, oops, oh shit, this is probably gonna act as our second profit take right here from 224 to 247. And for the last one, in this case, before something like this, I'm going to be aiming at something like this for $300. So you can see these are all areas that we are now going to be facing on the way up. And this, when you have a chart like this that gains an area, a main area like this is a really good info, right? This is a really good piece of stuff right here. So the only issue we have at the moment is, Ethereum reacted nicely from our area down below, right? And also Bitcoin did the same, but Bitcoin, as always expected, moved a little bit less than Ethereum. Ethereum filled us right on the top, but Bitcoin missed us, right? And right now they're pushing towards all-time high. So one thing is right now, if Bitcoin or Ethereum should definitely break on the third touch. If they fail to break it right now and go to the all-time high, then we are definitely gonna have issues somewhere, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna go test lower levels. This is how usually it goes, right? So yes, this trade can go wrong, because essentially we are gonna be attacking a pretty bullish trade at this point, right? We have to be really aggressive. We wish to be filled on this spot, and yes, this spot can now, at the end of the day, this spot can turn to be bad one as well, right? So now I will delete this old box, because we don't need it anymore. We already came up above it, we reacted from it, we tested it, so now we need something fresh, right? And from this point perspective, we're going to be taking it right here, and we're going to be taking it aggressive. So I'm going to make a little bit bigger box even, because it's going to be, it's a wide area right here. It's not that wide, but you got to be attacking it wide and be buying aggressively if you wish to, because essentially speaking, what I'm trying to say here, we don't want to go under this anymore, right? We definitely don't want to go under this anymore, and we will place our stop loss just under this, right? Because that's obviously the idea. We don't want to go, this is our invalidation point, right? You definitely don't want to go under this and go anymore. And if we go back here, we definitely should feel this profit take before we do anything down here, right? So essentially speaking, this is one of the pretty sure trades you can get. It should be high frequency trade, right? I mean high frequency, or I mean in terms of how frequent it will hit a profit take, right? But as you can see, if you look at the stop loss, it's definitely not at the best stop loss that we were taken, right? It is quite a fat one at 18%, right? So it's definitely a fat one. But as I already mentioned before, the high profit take, I mean the profit take is quite high as well, right? So we also have to take that into account, right? So if we take the profit take right down the middle, we are looking at $170, right? And it's already 1.4 or 25%. As you can see, you know, it gets interesting really soon, right? So I'm gonna put the line right down the middle here. Yep, right down the middle. And then I'm gonna go all the way to the next one, and this one, as you can see, 75% or 4R. And this is, you know, you can already see that due to the like second profit take, it gets really interesting. I mean, this is really interesting stuff, right? And if it gets all the way up to the third profit take, you know, you can already be looking at 120%. And you can see, you know, the second profit take, $235 or 295. But you already know me, I'm gonna be taking them more at the bottom of the box, because I do want to be filled on those profit takes. And it's also, you know, it's also questionable how Bitcoin or Ethereum, if we come to up here, right, how they're gonna actually look like, right? And you know, you may looking at like this, oh shit, I mean, this is so far stretched, right? But it's actually not that far from reality. Actually, after you gain the areas like this, right, you have good chances of going up if, of course, the bull market on crypto continues, right? So the bull market on crypto is still very much, you know, based off Bitcoin or Ethereum if it's going to continue. But looking at a trade like this is definitely interesting, right? So as I already mentioned, if the trade moves under here, we're going to get invalidated on a lot of spots, right? So at that point forward, we're probably going to be hitting this, to be honest, right? We're going to be hitting this, and then this will be another spot where we can trade another one. But I will make a video about that one if that actually happens, because if you look at it from here to down there, there's almost wait, let me see how big of a drop this is actually. So this is almost a 45% drop. So you know, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna take a while, right? So there's no point for me making a video right now, or showing this trade right now, because essentially speaking, you know, if that's gonna happen, it's probably gonna be taking some time, and then the trade will actually be forgotten. So there's no point to it, right? So I'm just gonna save this box right here, you know, for the next video if that happens. But the best possible scenario for right now: get in, fills us, goes to first profit take, we move the stop loss to even, and then we wait if the second break is happening. But of course, you know, that will be also a lot. I mean, that would be also a lot dependent on Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? The only take right now we can hope. I mean, you can see the volume on on Monero is pretty good as well compared to this. I mean, definitely some action is coming, right? So I'm pretty sure people have jumped back on it, and even though it's an old coin, it still seems to be doing great, right? And it's absolutely amazing. As you can see, it was once at $500, fell all the way back to $25. That went super low, and look at it back, right? Definitely made huge gains. Look at that, almost 500%, and just keeps on going. So yeah, it's definitely good to see some of these old coins still being relevant, right? And not just forgotten like it usually is with the crypto markets, right? So yes, guys, please subscribe to our channel, right? Like the video, share the video with your friends, right? And also follow us on, you know, Free 4C channel on Telegram, right, where we do Bitcoin analysis on daily, Ethereum analysis on daily, and you know, just kind of help you guys out if you're interested in trading, and kind of some basic education as well, right? Okay guys, thank you for watching the video, and we will be seeing each other in the next one.